Greetings dear viewers, this is Kartosael and welcome to another episode of KartoCraft. I've been doing a bit of caving, unfortunately not as much as I'd like, but yes. This little dog is not banded, actually. I found him just sitting here next to a stream of lava. I had some bones in my inventory. I had 3. So I decided to tame him and save his life. And he seems happy with it. Anyway, I'm not going to spend this episode caving, but I did want to share this. First diamond. And it may be the only diamond. Ah. Well, that's a pity. 2 diamonds, not really. Oh, never mind. 4 diamonds. Lovely. Anyway, we've got 4 diamonds. I'm really happy with that. Got a bit of iron, a bit of gold, a bit of redstone. So yes, I'll continue caving for a while. And I will see you back in base. Alright, we're back at base, which took me a whole lot longer than I intended. I smelted the ores I found, and this is the hole. It's pretty good, although this bothers me. I wish I had 1 more diamond so I could make an enchanting table. Anyways, I am right now playing in the new snapshot, which is actually the first snapshot towards Minecraft 1.5, also already known as the Redstone update. And although they haven't done that much to Redstone in this update just yet, I am very enthusiastic about it for several reasons. One of those reasons is this. A block of redstone makes storing this a whole lot easier. That's one of the 2 main reasons I really liked this snapshot while I was reading about it. Another reason is you can smelt nether rack into nether brick and forge nether brick into nether bricks, much like clay. But I've already experimented a bit with this snapshot, and one of the things that's really cool is if you pick up a stack and hold the left mouse button, you distribute the stack evenly over all the slots you have, which is really useful when trying to make a bunch of these storage blocks, as you can see. Can I make 1 more? Yeah. Let's also put our iron into blocks, because I'm getting a lot of iron, which is good. Let's see. Oops. There is one downside, however. Before this you could just click away, but as you see now, you have to click a lot slower to get the blocks. This is for another reason I will show in a second, after I've finished making all the blocks possible. There we go. Not that chest, this chest. So we have our iron, we have our more iron, diamonds, and I'm running out of storage room. We have our gold. Oh, I forgot to do these. Oh. There we go. And again the wrong chest. So as I mentioned, double clicking now has a different functionality. For example, we have this. Holding the left mouse button while dragging allows you to create even stacks. However, doing it with the right mouse button will just give one of that in each slot, which is very useful for people who really like to sort out the chests in this kind of manner. But double clicking has an added functionality, mainly this one. You could shift click your stack in here, but if you shift double click, all your stacks of that material will go into the chest. So a lot of useful new features for managing managing your storage, which I am really pleased about. And as I already mentioned, I'm running out of storage room, so the next thing we're going to do is actually build us some storage. So you might have already seen I'm still working on this entire frame and how to do it. If any real progress has been made, I will show it. This is just for measurement. So is this actually. Let's see. It's best if he goes a bit further off, so I won't accidentally smash my pickaxe into his brain, which would be a pity. Just double checking, 5 blocks between, yes, 5 blocks. So we'll have a column here, and of course a hexagon over here, but I will leave this for now and create another hexagon over there, which I will do off camera because that's a lot of digging. Welcome back. I dug out a small chamber and I am just finishing the woodworks, as you might see. So if you have seen my previous seasons, I suppose you can call them, or series of my Minecraft Let's Plays, then you know I like to do fancy things with my storage room. However, this time I'm probably not going to do that, and that does have a specific reason, namely that this is not my main base. It won't be. So I just don't feel like putting all that effort into it and then it being gone not that much later. If you understand what I mean. I hope you do. So what I'm doing right now is this, obviously, because my plan is to have the chests here, but hanging them in mid-air is just silly. So I am doing it like this, not like that. Is there a way to... no. Oh, let's not use a pickaxe. Doesn't that work? Not as I intend. Well, anyway. Go. And of course I do not have my half slabs on me. Yeah, I could, yeah, you know what? I'll replace these with a full block, because I want to make everything spawn proof. However, I'm going to place chests on top of that, so it's going to be spawn proof anyway. I was going to put down the leaves, just checking at which elevation that was. Let's dump this. No, not that. I found some more iron, which was good, because I'm running out of iron, as you know. I'm not even bothering smelting that. Oh, yeah, well, it does that sometimes when you're not careful. Why did I have 2 stacks of those? Silly me. Anyway, back to business. There. Well, that was a shock scoping build, wasn't it? Well, of course, what we need, chests. I'm going to need a lot more than that. No, let's not make that much right away. 1, 2, let's go with 3. So we have 5 of them. And this one is 5 wide. Hey. There's a small problem, however. I can right click as frantically as I want, it will not place a chest over there, which is really sad. So there are either two options. Either I have to leave that space blank. Actually there are 3 options. Sorry. Second option is putting something here in the middle. It could be anything, a column, workbench. And the third option is actually what I'm going to do. Also a new addition. In this snapshot. And I think it's pretty awesome actually. Because I'm going to make some tripwires, some hooks. However, if you combine these with a chest, you get a trapped chest. Now, what's a trapped chest? It looks a little bit different from a normal chest. Let's just set it close by. So, as you can see, this is a bit reddish. When you open it and you close it, you can see that. If you open it, it gives off a signal. The more people who are looking inside, the stronger the signal. This can be really fun for adventure maps and for other weird maps and for multiplayer. So you might wonder, why did you just spend a hook on that? Very simple. This thing is not a normal chest. Therefore, it can be placed next to normal chests. Because this one checks if you want to place a chest, it checks the blocks besides it. If it's a single chest, it will grow into a double chest. If it's a double chest, it will not allow placement. However, this is a completely different block ID. Therefore, this check is valid. And you can make a much more compact chest room, like this. I'm going to make some more chests and put them in there. So I ended up putting another row of chests down here. Even more storage, it works out just fine. And let's see if I correctly calculated the amount of chests required. Oh, look at that, I actually did. So we have 2 sides now. It's a bit dark. I did put the leaves down. I'm not quite sure how to light this up. I may or actually may not do that. Also depends on the wall I'm going to do behind it. Actually, this will probably be the first room where I actually make a wall. Although it's going to intersect with this one, because this has to be dug one in. But put down the leaves so it actually feels a bit more finished. Could also put down a layer of leaves there, I suppose. No, I can't. Those are in the way. I did change those with these. Oh, bummer. Did I? Oh. You can actually walk on this very thin edge. I did not know that, to be honest. Well, learn something new every day. So, yes, I could put down leaves there, but I don't think I want to. I'm leaving this open, meaning no chest, so I can expand it. I also might just close it off and put another pocket over there or something. I'm just not sure yet. We'll see. But it's time to move some of my stuff. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that you can double shift click them out of your inventory as well. I'm going to put my coal in there, and this is where that right button comes in handy. I love doing this, don't know why. Double click it all in. That's just so great. It's really one of the better additions to the game in a long time. Well, in my personal opinion, I must add. Like so. Room for ores. Diamond. Lapis. Look at the redstone. Still have to get used to the fact that my redstone now looks like this. That's new. There we go. In general, I prefer to have as many blocks as possible, as long as I still have some loose materials over here. So I could make another block of this, but I won't, because then I would not have loose redstone, and well, you might call it OCD, I suppose. A bit. So I've got my metals over there. I really wish I had a bit of leather so I could put down item frames, but for that we'll have to go cow hunting someday soon. So I will fill these chests. Sometimes so hard to find the right words. As you can see, all the chests that were here have been removed and their contents have been shipped to our new storage room, which is all very lovely and stuff. Anyway, there was another cool trick I found. I already showed you that shift double clicking does this. However, if you're doing it more like this, it's going to go to one of those, which is fine. If you do not use shift but just double click, you will get a full stack, and it will compile that full stack from both the chest you are looking in and the stuff you have in your inventory. So you have it like this, and you want to compress it, you just double click. And I want to check if what happens when you do this. It will take from the chest rather than from your inventory. So that's one thing to remember. What it probably does is just checks from top to bottom and takes from there. No, that would have taken it from there. Anyway, the important thing to remember from that is if you double click, it will preferably take stuff from your chest rather than compile it in your inventory. If you just use the inventory, well, it compiles. Lovely. Well, I'm afraid actually that's going to be it for this episode. A really short episode. But I kind of run out of time I have for recording, as well as inspiration. Inspiration is somewhere down there, I suppose. This base, it looks kind of nice, to be honest, but it's really repetitive. Which is not that useful for me. So I really need to think of something for these walls so it would look a lot better. So there's some lighting in there, I suppose. But I don't have pumpkins and I don't have glowstone, so all I could use are torches. And I don't really want to go into the nether without enchanted stuff. So, next episode we will build or create, or whatever word you want to use for it, a branch mine, so we can get some real diamonds going and start enchanting and stuff. I might just use iron tools and enchant those, I really must finish this as well. A good thing about the position of this base is right over there are extreme hills, or that way, which is an ideal location for a branch mine because it has emeralds in them. It also has silverfish in them, but well, you can't have it all, I suppose. So I'll return back to base and I will see you next time.